how do you explain the dynamic? All of you, you know, if we talk to you as individuals, none of you believe in coincidences. There are no coincidences, and especially in a dynamic like that, don't you think that was somehow a divine intervention?
It would
You
appear.
know, how else would how else would one divine it? One can look at the dynamic and say, well, you know, this is a situation where, you know, a centimeter or two in the other direction and he would have been dead. You know, really that small a dynamic.
Yep.
And so if you look at that situation, you have to really, really stretch your conspiracy theories
Mm.
to believe that somehow that was a situation that was set up,
Yep.
that somehow a false dynamic, you know. It's like it's one of those things, you know. Don't believe your lying eyes. And so now that's why we were saying last week and before the whole dynamic of the realization that, you know, if you look back on the dynamics of reality as it actually um, unfolded, and you can look at it objectively with understanding, there is as we have been trying to stress to you all, it is a dynamic of a divine movement through the whole thing, of which the thing with Trump and the ear is only a small piece of the dynamic, and yet it is an integral piece of the dynamic, because look at how many people, even its very non-religious, non-spiritual people, had to look at the dynamic and consider, wow, did I just see an act of God? So, and if you didn't realize that, then you might want to question yourselves about your own dynamic and what your own, where your own perception is. Because it's you know, this was a large reflection. It is a dynamic that basically says that the divine has some say in the outcome.
I saw more people the day after that on various television shows who would never say anything before that were saying
Of course not.
they'd seen a miracle, they'd seen an act of God. It was very amazing that people were being so open about it.
Well, but they're not though. Again, the whole dynamic.
After it was
But
immediately
this is
after.
all their dynamics of. But they immediately fell into their beliefs. So. But, you know, again, it's that whole dynamic of the consideration of it, the reflection of it. And that's one of the things that, if you look at the situation now and what you are being asked of in your own realities, there is the acceptance that there is that sort of movement of energy that you are participating in, that you are participating in actively, whether you want to or not. Whether you want to or not. Why? Well, because you chose to incarnate now. That was the choice that you made. Okay.